Welcome to Movie Time, and today we are counting down the top 10 best horror movies to watch for Halloween. If you're a devoted horror enthusiast who believes they've seen it all, this video might unveil some undiscovered treasures for you. We'll be diving into a collection of horror films that truly deserve recognition from genre enthusiasts. This list features a combination of highly praised horror movies that every horror fan should consider adding to their must-watch list. Stay tuned until the end of the video and let us know in the comments which movie is your favorite. Number 10. The House is October Built. The House is October Built is a horror thriller film directed by Bobby Rowe. It was produced by Zach Andrews and Steven Schneider. The film was given a limited theatrical release on October 2014 and was released to home video on January 2015. A sequel, The House is October Built 2, also directed by Rowe and reprising some of the original cast, was released in September 2017. The film follows a group of friends seeking extreme Halloween experiences. They embark on a road trip, searching for the most terrifying haunted attractions. Along the way, they encounter a series of disturbing events that blur the line between staged horror and real danger. As they delve deeper into the underground world of extreme haunts, they become entangled in a sinister game where the boundaries of reality and performance blur. Number 9. Tales of Halloween. Tales of Halloween is a 2015 horror comedy film directed by a collective of independent filmmakers. The movie consists of 10 distinct yet interconnected short stories, each overseen by a different director, encompassing a range of horror subgenres from chilling to darkly comedic. Set in a picturesque American town immersed in the eerie atmosphere of Halloween night, the narratives explore various themes. One storyline follows a vengeful trick-or-treater seeking revenge, while another uncovers a sinister secret within a married couple. Additionally, there are tales involving a malevolent pumpkin and a supernatural DJ. As the night unfolds, these stories converge, painting a vivid picture of Halloween through a mosaic of scares and humor. Number 8. 31. 31 is a horror film written, directed, and produced by Rob Zombie. It premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in March 2016. Following this initial screening, the film was released in theaters across the United States in September of the same year. Set on Halloween in 1976, it follows a group of carnival workers kidnapped by sadistic captors. They are forced into a deadly game called the Murder World, where they must survive for 12 hours against a group of deranged killers. Led by Father Murder, a sadistic ringmaster, the captives face a series of gruesome challenges. The film explores their struggle for survival and the psychological torment they endure. As the night unfolds, alliances form and betrayals occur. Amidst the bloodshed and chaos, the characters fight desperately for their lives, pushing the boundaries of fear and resilience. 31 is a visceral and intense journey into the heart of terror. Number 7. Hell House LLC. Hell House LLC is a 2015 horror mystery film written and directed by Stephen Cognetti and produced by FBI Films. A sequel, The Abandoned Hotel, was released exclusively on Shudder on September 2018. A second sequel, Lake of Fire, was released in September 2019. The story revolves around a team specializing in designing and executing terrifying special effects. They transform an old abandoned house known as Abaddon House into a haunted attraction for a Halloween party. Sinister events unfold within the house, putting the team in grave danger. The film is presented through footage from security cameras and documentary-style recordings, providing viewers with a heightened sense of realism and fear. Number 6. Haunt. Haunt is a horror thriller film written and directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods. It was released in the United States in September 2019 by Momentum Pictures. The story follows a group of friends who visit a haunted house on Halloween, only to realize it holds deadly secrets. Throughout the film, the characters face various terrifying encounters and must fight to survive. As they navigate the treacherous traps and malevolent forces, tension escalates, uncovering the horrifying truth about the house. The suspense builds as the group dwindles, leaving the survivors in a desperate battle for their lives. With a blend of psychological terror and intense suspense, Haunt offers a chilling experience for horror enthusiasts, exploring the thin line between reality and nightmare. Number 5. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is a supernatural horror film directed by Andre Overdahl, based on the book series of the same name by Alvin Schwartz. It was theatrically released on August 2019 in the United States by Lionsgate Films. The plot centers around a group of teenagers who stumble upon a decrepit haunted house. In the house, they discover a sinister book filled with terrifying tales seemingly linked to present events. As they read, the stories come to life, ensnaring them in a nightmarish web of horror. Each story plagues a different member of the group, reflecting their deepest fears. Together, they race against time to unravel the book's dark secret and break the curse before it consumes them all. The film weaves suspense, supernatural elements, and chilling visuals to create a spine-tingling experience, exploring the thin line between fiction and reality in a world where nightmares come to life. Number 4. Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat is a 2007 anthology horror comedy film written and directed by Michael Dougherty and produced by Bryan Singer. The film set in the small town of Warren Valley. It intertwines several spooky stories on Halloween night. The film introduces a mysterious character named Sam, a young boy wearing an orange onesie, who enforces the traditions of the holiday with deadly consequences for those who don't follow them. The narratives involve a school principal with a dark secret, a group of kids investigating a supposedly haunted quarry, a couple struggling with a disturbing past, and a cantankerous old man facing the wrath of Sam. Throughout the night, these tales converge, revealing a web of horror and the importance of respecting Halloween traditions. Number 3. Halloween. Halloween is a slasher film directed by David Gordon Green. It is the 11th installment in the Halloween film series and a direct sequel to the 1978 film of the same name, while disregarding all previous sequels. It was theatrically released in North America on October 2018 by Universal Pictures. The film picks up 40 years after the events of the original 1978 film. Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, is still haunted by her encounter with Michael Myers, the masked killer who escaped captivity. Convinced he'll return, Laurie prepares for their inevitable showdown. In the meantime, Michael Myers resurfaces on Halloween night, wreaking havoc on the town of Haddonfield. He targets Laurie's granddaughter Allison and her friends. Laurie confronts the relentless killer, hoping to end the nightmare. Number 2. The Cabin in the Woods. The Cabin in the Woods is a 2011 horror comedy film directed by Drew Goddard. The film follows 5 college friends who venture into a remote cabin for a weekend getaway. Unbeknownst to them, the cabin is part of an elaborate experiment orchestrated by a mysterious organization. As they explore the cabin, they unwittingly trigger a series of supernatural events, unleashing a horde of malevolent creatures. In the meantime, technicians in a high-tech facility monitor their every move. The friends struggle for survival, uncovering the sinister truth behind their ordeal. The film cleverly deconstructs horror tropes, revealing a larger, orchestrated plan to appease ancient gods with ritualistic sacrifices. The Cabin in the Woods blend of horror and satire offers a unique and thought-provoking cinematic experience. Number 1. It. It is a supernatural horror film directed by Andy Muschietti. It is the first of a 2-part adaptation of the 1986 novel of the same name by Stephen King, primarily covering the first chronological half of the book. The film was released in the United States on September 2017. The second film, It Chapter 2, was released on September 2019, covering the remaining story from the book. Set in the small town of Derry, Maine, the story follows a group of children and teenagers. They confront a terrifying entity known as Pennywise, which resurfaces every 27 years, preying on their deepest fears. The kids form a bond, vowing to face their fears and destroy the malevolent force. As they delve into the town's dark history, they discover previous encounters with the same evil. Each child confronts personal traumas while battling Pennywise's manifestations. Thank you for watching today's video. By subscribing to our channel, you'll be the first to know about new movie releases. You'll also have access to our curated list of must-see movies, ranging from classic films to the latest blockbusters. So, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and join our community of movie lovers today.